It's as if the gym was the impressive part. So I had to bring all my hair tools so that I don't look like I've been awake since 4:45, 5 a.m. in the morning. Hi, so today I just thought I'll do a get ready with me. I'm just gonna talk through things. Today I'm just not feeling great. So usually I'll start off with a toner. I'm using the Shiseido one right now. I don't know if you can see. Great. Okay. So I'm using this Shiseido as well. Can you see? Oh, great. I just want to talk about how I used to go to gym before I head into office. I used to bring my hair tools to the gym, full set, the whole brush, the really big hot brush, and I'll bring everything in the morning. I'll wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning to make sure I reach the gym before 6:30. And it was an amazing thing. When people found out that I go to the gym at 5 a.m. in the morning, they would say, "You go to the gym at 5 a.m. and wake up to go to the gym at 5 a.m. in the morning, not the hairbrush." And I'll say, so that I will reach the gym by 6:30 and I'll be in office by 8:30. And it's as if the gym was the impressive part, not the hair tools that I bring to the gym. Not all but the fact that I wake up at 5 a.m. to go to the gym. It's not that I like to go to the gym at 5 a.m., right? But if I got meetings that starts at 9 a.m., there's no choice, right? I simply have to bring all my hair tools so that I don't look like I've been awake since 4:45, 5 a.m. in the morning. And I guess somehow it didn't feel like this overwhelming thing when the very fact that I have to bring this tool to the gym at 5 a.m. in the morning. Not the fact that I should be able to sleep more, or rather it hasn't even occurred to me, right, that I can attend the meeting with air dried hair. I don't need to have my hair set up for the gym, for the meeting. No, because hair tools, 5 a.m., problem solved. And that was my life for years. And I thought that I was reading that I figured it out. Here's the thing about trying to look good when you have no time. You don't stop trying, you just get more efficient at trying. If you know what I mean. I'm putting on sunblock because you should never ever leave house without sunblock. What's that? Sun damage is the number one cause of aging, skin aging. Anyway, back to it. So you have a 10-minute makeup routine, you have a dry shampoo hair hack, and then you have, instead of using sunblock, you try to use those all-in-one skin prepper, all-in-one moisturizer with sunblock inbuilt in it. All sorts of hacks that you can think about. What happens is you try to optimize because stopping was not an option for you. I guess you feel that looking good was not an option that you have. It is what should happen. I guess because looking good wasn't a nice to have thing, it was part of the job. You show up looking like you're polished. You don't show up like you've been up since 5 a.m. in the morning. You show up looking polished. You show up looking put together. You don't show up looking as if you've been up since 5 a.m. in the morning. And if you cannot manage that, it is a you problem. What is called a discipline problem, or the more popular corporate term, a priorities problem. But you know what? It never is. It's getting too much problem. Now, I actually got this a couple of years back. I think my husband got it for me when he was in the States. Smashbox was cheaper over there. To be honest, I don't really like it because in Singapore's weather, Smashbox tends to be, or rather silicone primer tends to be a little bit thicker, too thick in Singapore's climate. I'm not a fan of it. I use it when I don't put on makeup for a very long period of time. And anyway, in this already impossible situation that all the women is in already, someone gave us a diet. I'm using Dior Forever. Can you see? You can't really see Dior Forever. I like it. It's a bit thick though. Anyway, so someone gave us a diet. Not just one diet, many diets. You cut carbs, calories, you eat clean, you meal prep every Sunday. You intermittent fast, you don't eat after 6 p.m. You eat more protein, but you cannot eat too much protein. Not too much, but more than you think you should be eating. So I guess we tried, right? We tried so many things, so what's one more thing? And then we'll start on Monday. But usually by Wednesday, something would happen. A lunch, a deadline, a day when I just needed to have my chicken rice or my nasi lemak or my laksa and not the very, very sad salad that looks good but doesn't feel so satisfying, I would say. And then we'll restart on Monday. And then I guess somewhere in that cycle, we stop asking if diet was the problem. We just assume that we're the problem. I'm using the Givenchy. It's a lip powder. I think that's pronounced as lip, not libre. Anyway, so after diet is the workout. Same story. Everyone knows that workout is good for you. We know. We have the gym membership to show for it. We have the outfit that costs more than it should have. Really? $150 for a leggings? Really? That's normal? We just don't have, and I cannot stress this enough, time. So we'll go hard for 2 weeks and then you get back on track. You tell everyone you're back on track. And the truth is, it felt amazing. And then a work trip would come, a sick child would come, and all of a sudden everything just falls apart. You'll feel like your life is on fire. You will start to miss 1 session, 2 session, 3 session, and then the guilt will start. So we'll go back harder, double sessions, make up for lost time. Then we wonder why our body is fighting against us instead of for us. I don't think we were being lazy. I don't think so. I guess we were just running a system that wasn't designed for an actual human life. The worst thing is we start to blame ourselves when everything starts to break down. And don't even get me started on self-care. Facial, for example. How many times have you booked and rebooked your sessions? I will book the session thinking that I'm going to prioritize my self-care, and then I'll cancel it 3 days before the actual appointment. Why? Something just came up. And then what I'll do is I will rebook it and I'll cancel it. Rebook it and then cancel it again. And at some point of time, I've had an appointment that I booked and rebooked and rescheduled for 4 months, and I never got back to it. I just tapped it because canceling it just felt like canceling on myself, which, let's be very honest, is just a very expensive way to make yourself feel bad for not going to a facial. And eventually you realize that self-care just became another thing that you start to fail yourself on. We were never failing at looking good. We were actually succeeding at completely unreasonable conditions. Bringing a hair tool to a gym at 5-6 a.m. in the morning is not a reasonable condition. Hair tools at 6 a.m. in the morning is not a discipline win. You know what it is? It is really a sign. Oh, I cannot talk without that. It is really a sign that, oh my God. It is really a sign that the system is broken. The diet, it is not failing because you lack the willpower. It is really failing because it was just designed for someone. No meetings to rush to. Does it look one's bigger than the other? I feel so. And the workout is not missing because you're lazy. It's missing because you already had 20, 30 things to do before 9 a.m. hits you. We were sold on an image of what a woman who has her life together looks like. And then we were sold everything we needed to look like her. And then when we couldn't keep it up, we were sold guilt too. All of it is a very, very efficient business model. I am using the Jolene doll. It's great because I don't have a nose bridge. I don't have a nice enough nose bridge. So I use this very often to quickly shape my nose. You see? Now I have a nose bridge that looks remarkable. Anyway, I still have a routine. I still care about how I look. My blush this from NARS. Anyway, I still care about how I look, but I just don't treat going to the gym as a debt that I owe. Their hair tools, they don't go to the gym anymore. If I got air dried hair, that's fine. Because a meeting actually, show you a thought. Now here's what I realized. We were never actually failing. We were actually doing very, very well under very unreasonable conditions. Hair tools at 5 a.m., that's not discipline. That is a workaround. The diet is not failing because you lack the willpower. It's failing because it was never designed around your life. The workout is not inconsistent because you're lazy. It's inconsistent only because there's too many things for you to be keeping consistent with. We were all sold an image of how a woman who has everything together should look like. They sold us everything we needed to be able to look like her. And then when we couldn't keep up, we were sold the guilt too. It's a very, very efficient business model, I tell you. Anyway, this is actually my go-to, the YSL. Most people are asking me for it, so this is it. I will link the shade I'm using below. The hair tools, they don't go to the gym anymore. Having air-dried hair, like today, that's fine, completely fine. Because it turns out that the meeting didn't care as much as I thought they would. But I did. I cared about it a lot. I guess now that I don't have to do all of that, it feels a little bit strange. Because now I don't know what being enough looks like yet. But I do know this. It's probably not blow drying my hair frantically with 2 blow dryer at 8 a.m. in the morning, so I'll be able to make it to office by 8:30. You were never failing. You were just trying to meet a standard that was never designed to feel enough. And I think the fact that you kept trying anyway, that was always enough. Anyway, this is my first get ready with me, so I hope you enjoyed it. My eyes look very weird. Forgot to put concealer. I'm just going to do up my hair. We'll be right back. So anyway, this is my first get ready with me, so I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you soon.